All right. Scorpio, this is your reading for the 18th through the 24th here on Modern Warlock. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, check your sun, moon, and rising. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow, helps the algorithm. Doesn't cost you a thing. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, so I can keep the heat coming. And let's get it in. Thanks for being on the channel. So Scorpio, this is intense, man. We got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups upright, the Devil upright, the Queen of Wands upright, the Five of Pentacles upright. So the feelings, they're real here. The attraction is real. But at the same time, there's attachment, control, and somebody feeling left out or not fully valued. This is the kind of connection where we feel each other, but something about this isn't healthy. There's a difference between love and attachment. And I feel like Scorpio is starting to see that a lot more clearly. Excuse me. This is you. You're coming through as the Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, King of Swords, Justice. So yeah, you feel deeply, but now you're like, you're not just feeling, you're thinking, you're observing, you're protecting yourself. You're like, I don't care. Actually, you care, but you're not about to ignore what you see. You're not about to like buy everything somebody's selling, okay? You're sitting there like, I still feel this, but I'm not losing myself over it. Let's talk about this person. Person A. The main one. They're intense, but inconsistent. This person is coming through with the Devil, Magician reverse, Eight of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Swords. This is someone who wants you, feels you, but doesn't handle the connection right. What they did, they came in strong, they made it feel real, but over time, effort dropped, consistency dropped, and things stopped adding up. The truth, they wanted the connection, but not the responsibility that came with it. That happens. You gotta be real with yourself sometimes. Some people can't handle responsibility. Person B, outside competition energy. We got the Queen of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, there was another person. For others, this was ego, attention, or outside influence. Either way, this wasn't just a clean, focused connection. Person C, the return, soft approach. Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. Six of Cups reversed. This is someone trying to come back, reaching out, trying to talk, trying to reconnect. They hit you up like, I've been thinking about you. And you're sitting there like, okay, but what changed? Let's talk about why this still lingers. Four of Swords reverse, Judgment reverse, Justice. This never fully closed. That's why it still feels active. Let's talk about the hidden truths, okay? You got the Magician in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Wands. This person didn't give full effort. They didn't give full truth and created conflict instead of clarity. You were like, why does this feel so complicated? Because it was. So let's talk about the scenarios, okay? Scenario one. They come back. They reach out. They try to connect, reconnect. But now you're not the same. You're watching actions, not words. Scenario two. You cut it off completely. You see clarity, you're done, no drama, no, just clarity. Hasta la vista, you're finito, you're done. Scenario three. You stay guarded. You don't rush. You observe. And you let them prove themselves. So let's go to your advice. Scorpio, stop giving deep access to people who only show up halfway. Nobody should have deep access to you, okay? You guys, I mean, listen, I have a Scorpio rising, so I know. We like to show up. We like to show up big. We're you know, we can get there, or we could show up for a person and we want to make them happy and stuff. But you can't show up that way for people that show you halfway. They're halfway stepping on you. You just can't. Feelings are not enough without consistency. Okay, that's the advice. Stop giving deep access to people who only show up halfway. And feelings are not enough without consistency. Let's get this message. Final message. So this connection was real. It was real. Real as it gets. But so were the problems. And now you're choosing truth over emotion. Okay? Hope that helps. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, always check your sun, moon, and rising. Because sometimes the readings do come out on your rising, your moon. Like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. It's free. Helps me out. Press that thumbs up. Like it. And I'll see you on the next one. Scorpio.